It started with a positive mindset.
Butterflies winging it.
Has any of you ever manifested something they really needed for their health? I am sure all of you have manifested, but some without even realizing this was actually a manifestation. Hello, my name is Diane. I am a butterfly going through life, dodging, empowering, and healing. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button. There won't be any protocol for this one. I'll jump right in and tell you how I manifested a beautiful, healthy kidney. If you've watched past videos, you know that I had chronic kidney disease stemming from my blood being infected during some surgical procedures that I also talk about in past videos. For those who have not done it yet, please check those videos out. For me, it started with being positive. I chose very early on to be positive. And I remember at first it was just like, oh, how am I going to be always positive, always in a state of happiness when I'm going through so much pain? So I had to really think about it, and I started to make it actually, easy, not only for me, but also for my surrounding. I started to be at peace with myself. I was not gonna blame myself. I was not gonna be upset. I was not gonna be, so I wanted to be at peace with myself and everyone else around me. So I was extremely patient, extremely understanding with myself and people around me. When I came to the center where I was doing my dialysis, I just knew that I was not going there to stay. At first, it was not easy because I had chosen to take that path of positivity. And I was in so much pain that I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, there's no way. I am suffering so much. How am I gonna get into that spirit of, changing my life, or, looking at things the right way? So I chose to be at peace with myself. And by being at peace with myself, I knew I'll be at peace with other people too. So I was not blaming anyone. I was, in a very positive mindset. I wasn't fighting. I wasn't getting into anything bad. I was mostly spreading love. It was all about love all the time. When I started going to a dialysis center close to my house, I decided that I was not going to stay. So I was basically, in my mind, I was visiting. I wasn't going to stay there. I was just visiting them. And I was gonna go. I was not settling like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while. No, I just knew that I was just passing by. So if it's not a place where you're comfortable, don't settle. You have to go for more. Be in a peaceful state. Initially, I was hoping to heal my kidney by myself, but I was not getting into that space of healing fast enough. I was not very well informed. I was not, eating what I needed to be, to get to that place. It was just not gonna happen that fast. It was gonna take some time. The dialysis was it was making me sick. I had to get enough positive events in my life to align with this special experience, which was, qualifying to get the kidney. I would wear high heels and dress up to dialysis. So I was never just being a sick patient and, just going there like, oh, it's the end of my world. No, I would dress up. I wasn't wearing makeup, but I would dress up. I would wear my tight jeans, wear my heels, I was always in that spirit of like, I am not here to stay. This is just, it's as if I'm going to work. My spirit was heightened. Sometimes when I would go there, because it was a long time, I was there for like 4 hours sometimes at a time, maybe even sometimes more. I don't remember exactly, But I'll take the time to visualize that kidneys, okay? I will see a picture of a healthy, happy kidney. That was what I was going for. I needed to be healthy. I needed to own that kidney. That kidney was mine, okay? The kidney was mine. I developed a really close relationship with patients there, because obviously they were noticing me. I was different, so they will notice me. You know, somebody that walks in there and is a patient every time walking high heels, you'll notice them, okay? So we maintained a really good relationship, and a lot of them had been there for a long time. So basically I came there very late, and I was just like, I was literally just passing. I wasn't settling. So we had a close relationship. I would talk to them, we'll have conversations. Some of them had been there a long time. Some, you know, actually got a transplant and had to come back again because after 10 years or so. I mean, everybody had a different story, but all of those stories were beautiful to me. I told myself that I was just visiting that place. I was coming there as a visitor. I waited a long time to fill out the form. My mom was like pushing for it. You need to fill it out. You don't know for how long you'll be there. You are so weak. You're not going to be able to handle it. Go for that kidney. My mom was like, go, go, go. I was like, oh, wow. So I took my time to fill out the form to get, you know, to get to that list, to get into the list basically for kidney. And the way it actually happened, I was not filling out the forms. I had been there for some months now. I don't even think it had been 3 months. I had been there for a little bit, and I was still not filling out the form. So one day a lady actually woke me up. I was fast asleep. You know, that thing is very, when you're getting getting dialysis, it's very tiring. So at some point
when you have to sleep, so I was actually
sleeping, and this lady walked into my space and woke me up, and she's like, oh well, have you registered and blah 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 to get a brand new. I'm just like, no, I have not done anything like that. And I was like, how is the process? Is it difficult to get into that list? And she was like, no, this is all you have to fill out for now, and we're gonna call you and we'll invite you there and blah blah. And honestly, I thought it would take a long time. To me, I was not gonna be called so quickly to get started on the process. And they actually called me very fast. And I remember I had seen all those doctors, and I told them my story, because my story, you definitely have to go back and watch those videos, okay? Because my story is really very
powerful. It's very painful as well, but yeah, I told them my story, and I still had a look at it giving me. It was just like, okay, you're so young, you've gone through all this. Why did you even put yourself in that space? Like, I could tell, like, the energy, okay? So there was a couple of doctors that stood out for me. I went through a couple of meetings, and they told me what the process was, and that it might take actually a really long time to get into to get I was already on the list, okay, but they were letting me know that it might take a while for me to actually get a kidney. And I was just like, okay, this is gonna take a long time. Most people tell me that it takes a long time, but I was going through my process of always being happy, working out. I remember I was swimming a lot, like taking care of myself, making sure people around me was taken care of, really aligning with it. I was doing some yoga. I started juicing. I was just making sure I was gonna align with something extremely good. Also, and I was just like, okay, this is gonna take a long time. Most people tell me that it takes a long time, but I was going through my process of always being happy, working out. I remember I was swimming a lot, like taking care of myself, making sure people around me was taken care of, really aligning with it. I was doing some yoga. I started juicing. I was just making sure I was gonna align with something extremely good. Although I was still hoping to heal this one. So it was basically me playing with both. It was just me make sure that at the end of all this, I'll miss out. And the process went
it happened so quickly. And then I received that phone call, and it was, you know, a young lady in her early 30s that had passed away. And she was so young, everything, she was just like, everything matches, you have to take that kidney. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not even ready. I was just thinking, I'm not ready for the kidney. And she's like, this is your kidney. Like, I was just like, okay, I need some time to think. She was just like, I don't have a lot of time. We have to, the kidney's in Miami, right? I had my coma in Miami, Florida. So the kidney was coming from Miami.
The kidney. And she's like, this is your kidney. Like, I was just like, okay, I need some time to think. She was just like, I don't have a lot of time. We have to, the kidney's in Miami, right? I had my coma in Miami, Florida. So the kidney was coming from Miami too. I'm just like, So they just had to have me say yes.
So it was happening so fast, and I wasn't ready. But my mom, everyone called me. They were like, you better take that kidney. It's a one in a lifetime kind of chance. All the people that I had left, actually when I started,
in the center, I was doing my dialysis.
the same people were still there. The same people I left there were still there. And I was actually leaving that center. So I was one of the last to start there, and I was the first to leave, because right here I never settled. I was always telling myself that I was not gonna stay there, and I was working, you know, with myself where I was not gonna stay there. And later on, actually, I went on to have the procedure. Everything went very well. And later on, I got to speak to the doctors that I really thought were going to make sure, the doctors from the transplant hospital. I really thought those doctors were going to make sure I don't get the kidney. And later on, I spoke to one of them, and he told me that I just knew it was your kidney. We had a meeting, and they were thinking that was too early. We shouldn't give you the kidney. But we were able to convince them that it was your kidney. We don't even know what it was. We felt you had suffered enough and that you deserve that kidney. So we were gonna make sure you get that kidney. Well, that's how manifestation works. It's an energy that is put out to make sure you get what you want. So when he tells me that he worked for me, he had a meeting and his hand down and made sure I got that kidney. To me, it was like, whoa. So this doctor comes and he tells me that he worked so hard that at the meeting they didn't think I was ready to get a kidney, because I had not been there for too long. What made me better, than other people to receive that kidney? He said I had gone through so much suffering. I really just stuck in his mind, and he just knew it was my kidney. So there were actually two doctors who kept telling me that they knew it was my kidney. They were not going to give that kidney to anyone else. So this is how manifestation works. You have to believe, have faith in whatever you're trying to manifest. Have faith that it will happen. Have faith that it will take place. And do the work to align with whatever you want. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It might take a while, because, manifestation is not like you just wake up in the morning. There are a lot of things that will just happen, but when you want something specific,
you may have to work for it, okay?
Just think of how it would feel to already have your kidney. Sit in that condition. Happiness is a feeling that comes over you when you know life is good. So be already in that state of life is good. You can help but smile when you know life is good. So even if you're not there yet, already be in that state, okay? Life is good. Life is always good. It is important to fake it till you make it. I told you, I was wearing those heels. I was dressing up. I would dance. Like, I was dancing all the time. It didn't matter how sick I felt, because I felt really sick. I was nauseous. I was throwing up everywhere. I couldn't keep food in. I was having multiple procedures, but I was still in that state of, I am happy. I have faith I will get there. I have faith things will be better. I am taking care of myself, so I can receive abundance of health. So it is important to fake it till you make it. I remember I was in so much discomfort when I started this process. I would smile and feel happy. I was very upbeat. Change the way you think, because you're working on attracting this organ. If you're sad, in despair, and don't strongly believe in the process, it will take longer. Just allow things to flow. there is no need to lose faith because something big will take place. Start exercising what we have talked about early, because it might take some time for you to get in that groove. You will get that organ that you are praying for, and for you hoping to get your organ, whatever organ that might be, working again like it did before, there are a lot of ways to do it naturally in a healthy manner. Just take the time to research it and get into that space. Yes, you can still be able to filter, just because you've received that news that your kidneys are not working, it doesn't mean that they cannot get back to normal again. Have faith. Always have faith. I was very thankful when they called me and they told me that, okay, you received your kidney, it's gonna be this and da da da. Everything went amazingly well. I got my kidney. The procedure was amazing, and I was always so thankful. So you have to be thankful, because it's a body part from a different person. So you have to be thankful to receive it. Even thankful to the person who actually, who is actually giving, although the person is not alive anymore in my case. You have to always be thankful. And this is what I am every day. I get to wake up having this kidney working. I am thankful. I've had little issues here and there, but it has to do with the medicine and controlling the medicine. But my kidney has always been working great. It's always been working fine. If you like my story, please do click on the like thing and subscribe. I will see you on my next video, and we'll see what the topic is going to be about. Let's find out. Thank you guys. See you next time.